G'day. In the brewery today, I just thought I'd say g'day and tell you what's going on. First, it's Thursday, it's a hot afternoon. It is Tuesday the 23rd of November. It's all getting a bit chaotic up till Christmas. You know what it's like. But I've been meaning to do a review of this beer, and I'll review it as I'm chatting about why I'm here. And it's really just a few updates to tell you what's going on, because of the videos I've done lately have sort of been, you know, recipe videos or the Grainfather videos, and they've just been a bit sort of formal, even, you know, as formal as I get anyway. These were sent to me by Mountain Culture, what I think Lachlan and DJ. I've already had one of them before. I actually didn't mean one of them before, I meant I've already had one of them. They sent me 3. This one I didn't have on video. That was a black IPA. I couldn't resist, I couldn't wait, and I drank it. It was very nice. This one is I need my glasses on. A triple NIPA, 10%, and that's sort of why it's sat in my fridge for a little while, being 10%. It's got to be the right time when you drink, you know, 500ml of a 10% beer. I'll just get this in the glass, and we'll have a chat. Don't worry, it's nothing too dramatic. Oh, it smells good. I'm not sure you'll still be able to buy this. You know what Mountain Culture are like. They release a beer and then it's gone, and you have to wait for another one. Holy no, it smells good though. Look at that. I'll give it a quick read. We're not here for a beer review, but I'll give it a quick read. Pat came to us one day with an idea and a script for his own musical featuring a curly-haired princess. Oh, this is going to go on forever. Pat was trying to get DJ to brew 2 10% beers in the same week. So this must be one of them. Limited release, yeah it is, unfortunately. Champion of the Sun. Smells awesome. Lovely. And this one here is a Baltic Porter, which you don't see very often from Mountain Culture, at least I don't. So what's going on? Today I went to Grain and Grape, probably my closest local home brew shop. There's another sort of semi, it's not really. Grain and Grape's my closest home brew shop, and I've been going there for, I've lost count, it's over 10 years. And today it was to get these small bags of malt. That's just a Munich malt. That's a mix of roast chocolate and some dark crystal, and that's just some roast. Why, you may ask? Well, I asked myself that too. No, these are for 2 beers I've got coming up. I've sort of got the base grain already, and you know, I didn't want to buy 2 kilo of each of the specialty malts that I don't have here for this is for recipe series videos. One is for the Block and Tackle porter recipe from the Central Coast Brewery Block and Tackle. It's called Sir Thomas. It's the name of the porter. It's really nice. It's my sister's favourite beer there, and that's my local brewery when I go to New South Wales. Been there, I don't know, I've lost count how many times, but I always drop in there because it's just around the corner from the sisters. Cheers. I just got back from up there. Just got back from visiting my sister and my dad, and I always go to Bay Road, Six Strings, and Block and Tackle. They're the 3 sort of local ones. But the Munich, and that separate bag of chocolate, I only need 50 grams of that or so, is for a red IPA from a brewery in New Zealand. It's a local brewing series. What are you doing brewing one in New Zealand? That's a long story that we'll talk about in the video. But Mike's a good friend of mine, and Mike and his mate, whose name slipped my mind, that's terrible. I've been watching the channel a long time and been friends of mine a long time, and we chat all the time about recipes, and so I'm brewing one of their recipes. And I've forgotten the name of the recipe. It's a long name of a recipe and it's got a story to it, but we'll talk about that in the official video. And you might have seen it flash on the screen during the Grainfather bug, software bug video I did last week, I think that was. So that's 2 Brewery Series videos I've got to get done before Christmas. There's another 1 or 2 I want to do, but I'm not sure I'm going to have time before Christmas. I also haven't done a video on the wrapped fridge yet. And I'm wrapped with it. Ha ha. No, I'm pretty happy with it. It's a good fridge. The crash chilling time is as good, or if not better, than my my Champion fridge that I love because it crash chills really fast. This because it's got a fan directly on it and it's just really good. So I'll do a quick video on that. I also got a batch of these in, all the way from, is it Lithuania, I think they come from, because there's not many other places you can get them. So yeah, I'm mucking around, not with ice spindles. I don't like the design of the ice spindle, but floaty, and there'll be more on that soon. I just haven't had much time lately. I've got all the parts. There's about 10 of one of the boards I need there, and you know, the rest is here somewhere. So I've got all the parts. I've just got to solder them together and, you know, make sure they work, just to see how they go. If you don't know what I'm talking about like a tilt, a digital hydrometer, you know, sends it Wi-Fi and you can read it on your phone and things like that. Fancy. And if he's watching, I've got to thank the guy in France, the floaty dude. He sent me one of those about 12 months ago. I just haven't got around to the video. There's always one in use, and I'm waiting. My tilt's in the fermenter over here that needs to be washed. I've always got one in use, and it's like, oh, I need them all out to do the video, and I'll do one and then I won't be happy with it. So that's why that hasn't happened yet, but that will be happening before Christmas, hopefully. I also had planned today when I was at Grain and Grape to do a short video there, because a lot of people like me might buy from brew shops like that, but have never been there. You know, they do it through the mail or whatever. And I'm just wondering if people would be interested in that. Because, you know, I could go to your local home brew shop, come and have a chat, and do a video about it, give them a bit of advertising. They need it. Everyone needs it these days, don't they? Especially small business. But you don't find many big business home brew shops. There's a couple that charge like them. I think that's... Oh! And the advent calendar. I haven't got an advent calendar this year. I approached a few last year and didn't hear anything back from them. And I bought one last year and did all those videos. And I wasn't, you know, to be honest, 75% of those beers I'd never drink again. So I wasn't willing to pay. They're very expensive. I did actually put my email down to be notified, you know, when like the Carwin one comes out and this one came out and this one came out. But I never got notified of any of them. I don't know if I'm on a blacklist after last year. I don't know, but I had a better idea anyway because, you know, even if I don't pay for it or got sponsored, do I really want to drink those beers? I don't know. Weird beers, well, you know, some of them can be sensational. But just because it's weird doesn't make it, you know, make me go, oh, wow, that's weird. You know what I mean? They've just got to be good. They've got to be good. So what I did this year is I got it's a little bit of a secret. It's a secret. Well, maybe I'm busting it now. But I got a pack from a hop mob, HBA Australia. I did have to, Hop Products Australia, if you don't know, I did have to pay for it. And I did have to go through one of those shops that sells those expensive advent calendars. I probably won't get one next year either by the sounds of it. But it's only 12 beers and it's all based around hops. And, you know, I'm not expecting them all to be super hoppy, but it's all based around a hop product called Lupamax. And we'll talk about that in the videos, but that's going to be my thing. If I can get all that done, there's 12 of them, and that'll be the 12 days of Christmas. All about Lupamax, beers made with Lupamax hops. Which is like cryo hops. Same thing, different name. As I said, I'll talk about that a little bit more in the Lupamax videos. So that's 2 brew days coming up in the next week. I've got to do the Red IPA and I've got to do the Sir Thomas Porter. One of them will be on Twitch. So I guess maybe I might make that Thursday. I might do it live on Twitch and maybe YouTube on Thursday. Internet gods willing and all that sort of thing, but that will be Thursday. It's the 23rd today, 24th, 25th. So I better get this video up. It's just something different I'm trying. And I was on Twitch the other day and had the headline home brewing and everyone was coming in even though I wasn't home brewing. So I just thought it would be something I should try. Anyway, that's it. Yakking on for way too long. That's what's coming up in the next month or two. Other than that, cheers. And I hope I see you there in them somehow, in the live streams. I'm going to try and do more live streams, as I've mentioned before. Anyway, let me know down below what you want, what you don't want if you want me to come to your local homebrew shop. Ask them, they might want me to come. We might do a brew there or something. I don't know, it sounds good to me. There's a new thing at Kegland. I haven't been to Kegland, I haven't been to the new place. I think I've only been to Kegland twice since it's existed, maybe once. 10% getting to my head already. They've got a brew section there where you can go in there and brew, like it's undercover. It's not the fanciest, but there's power and there's RO water. Maybe we should do like a, I don't know, I should approach them first, I guess. They might pay me, I doubt it. We go there and do a brew or something. Maybe one Saturday or Sunday or something like that. Get a few people down there. Someone can bring the Barbie. I'll bring me. I'll see if I can bludge some ingredients from Kegland and we'll brew a beer there. That sounds good to me. Get a couple going. Maybe we can, it'd be hard to everyone to take home a cube, but we could figure something out. We could probably put it on tap there. Do they have beers on tap there? I don't know. Brew one and then have it on tap there. I should ask to do it at Grain and Grape too. It sounds like an idea to me. Let me know if you're interested or not and drop a thing down below. Oh, and if you've made it this far, now that we're sort of out of lockdown, sort of, we're not free yet, but we're sort of free, the Werribee or West Melbourne, while I'm still here, at least probably for the next 6 months to a year, we should do a home brew club. The Westgate Brewers one is too far away from me, Footscray. I mean, if I drove it'd be quick, but then, you know, you want to have a drink when you're there, don't you? So I don't know, we can base it in Werribee or Point Cook or whatever, something like that. Let me know if you're interested. I know there's a couple of guys around here that would probably be interested. I've probably got about 4 or 5 already. Let me know if you're close. That's enough ranting. I want to thank everybody that watches my videos, you know, likes and subscribes, share, all that sort of stuff. It really helps if you like each video. I want to thank the people that use my links below to buy things. It doesn't cost you anymore. I make 5% off some of them, maybe 10% off some things, but it goes to credit. I don't get it in cash, unfortunately. But it just helps the channel. You know, affiliate links, you probably hear people talk about them. It doesn't cost you anymore, but instead of, you know, Amazon or eBay or Kegland getting all the money, a little bit of it comes to me, like a but it all helps and it's much appreciated, so thank you to everybody that does that. And just talking about that, some people don't realise, like if you click on a link that's down under this video something and it's about a Robo Brew or Brewzilla or something, you don't have to buy that thing. You know, as long as you've gone through one of my links and buy something else, then it helps the channel. It really helps me. And thanks to my patrons, because without them, I wouldn't be able to do these videos. Patrons get a video like this every week. Just about. I don't promise to do extra videos for the patrons, but I feel like I need to. So the patrons get long cuts of brew days. They get different videos that don't end up on the main channel, and they I try to do at least a chat a week. I've only probably missed 4 or 5 weeks in the last 2 years. I think I'm up to in the brewery. I call these sort of chats in the brewery videos, and I think I'm up to 95, something like that. I sometimes do them out of brewery ones too. I did one at I've done a couple of my sisters. I did one at Hop Nation the other week. So if you're interested in that, there's also my Patreon. And I just want to thank everyone again for all the support. No matter what you do, like, watch, whatever, it all helps. And thank you very much. Let's stay safe, heading towards Christmas, eh? So we can see many more. I'm on a diet, and the wife and kids have just gone to swimming, and I haven't had a beer for a couple of days. So I thought I'd have a beer and have a chat. Cheers. And thanks to Mountain Culture, Lachlan, DJ, and Pat, the brewer. I don't know Pat, but I'll get up there. They should sponsor me to come up to them for their home brew festival. Not their brew festival next year. It's not home brew, but beer festival. Because the tickets sold out. I think they're going to release more. Anyway, that's enough chat. Take it easy. Cheers. Thank you.